morning everyone. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. This is Lecture Card with the new approach for current affairs CSET. ये बुलेटिन हम हर हफ्ते लेके आएंगे, मे बी 2 बार, मे बी 3 बार, where we'll be trying to give you the important news applicable for your exam. So make sure if you like the video, hit the like button. If you really want to support us and stay updated with the current news bulletin by just watching a video, subscribe to the channel with bell notification on. The first news, the international news. There are a lot of international organizations talked about in your current affairs module. This is what we have comprised in international news. The first one comes up as Australia has appointed Matthew Hayden as the trade envoy for India. There was a particular question in the current CSET August exam where it asked who was the Indian ambassador for Australia in 2019. Answer was Harinder Sandhu. So these are the important news that we have comprised and summarized for you guys. The second news coming up is Jio sold its 1,35,000 towers to Brookfield and the co-investors for 25,000 crore rupees. It is a master service agreement. We have read about master service agreements under law of torts. It is a master service agreement for 30 years. They have acquired those towers and they will be utilizing it. Alright, next news coming up is L&T, Larsen & Toubro, sells their electrical and automation business to Schneider Electric. They have bought it for 14,000 crore rupees. Schneider Electric is an electric giant in the industry and they have conquered this particular field. They have merged with this particular company. There might be some competition or antitrust laws coming to play with this, but they have found the approvals as of now. Second, Kate has asked the government to investigate Chinese firms' investments in 141 Indian startups. Alright, Confederation and Association of Indian Traders have asked government to look into these companies. The major companies inside that are Flipkart, Baidu and Paytm. They already have a lot of Chinese investment in them. So they wanted to know if the data is going out or not. So, next news. Mustafa Adil has become the Lebanon's new Prime Minister. This comes after the Beirut blast. After the Beirut blast, the whole government resigned out of it because it was a major failure. The new Prime Minister is Mustafa Adil ji. This can be a very important news for our upcoming exams. Alright, this is just a recap for all the news. If you want to look at it, take a screenshot, share it with your friends. Alright, coming with national news. COVID-19 Sero survey has begun. It is not zero, it is Sero. In this Sero survey, they are trying to figure out if there is community transmission in contaminated areas or not. So rapid test kits which look for rapid antibody tests, it will be conducted within districts of contaminated areas and looked upon whether we can find traces of community transmission or not to say it conclusively that we are into that phase. So next news. Ban on international flights extended till September 30. There will be no international flights till September 30. Next news. The biggest news of the hour maybe. PUBG is banned. Not just PUBG, 119 apps which contained big names like WeChat, Ludo All Stars, even TikTok has been banned by India. It has twofold reasons. First, to hit back China with their trade harm, and the second one, there is a lot of fear of the data being used by the Chinese government. So taking that into account, these apps have been banned. The total number of apps which have been banned by Indian government till now the number comes up to 224. Next news, we have Indian fiscal deficit budget crosses its annual budget in 4 months. The fiscal deficit budget for last year was 5.47 lakh crore rupees. For this year, it was budgeted at 8.21 lakh crore rupees. But in some or the other way, we have surpassed that in just 4 months. Given the pandemic, given a lot of downfalls that we were already seeing before the pandemic. So this is something to worry about and more contraction will be happening. Our upcoming news also talks about it. There is a 23.9% GDP contraction for India. Now a lot of people are reading this particular data wrong. It is an year-on-year comparison. So from the last year's performance till date to this year's performance till date, we have compared and we have come down that there is a 23.9% contraction. On the other hand, USA has faced 9% contraction. The only country which has gains in that period is China. China has 3.2% GDP growth on year-on-year comparison basis. Next news about the contraction of demand. India's core industries suffer 9.6% contraction. The core industries being fertilizer, coal, oil, natural gas, refinery industries, steel, cement, electricity, they have all faced contraction in demand. It is by 9.6%, something which is projecting itself as a grave danger now. Alright, next news. Supreme Court loan moratorium extendable up to 2 years. The moratorium period that we got for 3 months, that we can pay loans at a later point of time, the Supreme Court has said with the RBI's new notifications that it can be extended till 2 years. You can hold off on paying your EMIs, although interest will be added, but you can hold off paying your EMIs and you can start after 2 years also. It is extendable, not extended till now. Next news. CRISIL is an organization which is a credit rating agency. They have rated 75% firms who has used the moratorium period to not pay off their debts as below investable grade. So all the firms that we had in our country in this particular period of time, 75% of those firms are under investable grade. That means we'll have low investments for these firms at least. Although, contrary to this particular news, we have seen that there has been an update in foreign direct investment. We'll be talking about that. The next important news is Rajiv Kumar has replaced Ashok Lavasa as election commissioner. Rajiv Kumar ji is 1984 batch IAS. He is retired. He was Asia Development Bank Vice President. He has resigned from that particular post to join as the election commissioner of India. This will be an important news for us. Second, Union Cabinet approves introduction of J&K official languages bill. This comes after all the new proceedings and the new procedures and working has been established for J&K. This is one of the bills where they are trying to make Urdu, Kashmiri, Dogri, Hindi, English as the official working languages for Jammu and Kashmir. Alright, Pramod Sawant, Goa's chief minister, has been found as corona positive. This is something that you should be knowing about given it's a national news. The biggest news of the hour is Sumit Nagpal has won the Grand Slam for the very first time after 7 years. He had a maiden run in the final match and he has won the Grand Slam. He's the first Indian to do so. In the upcoming news, Unacademy has raised 150 million at a valuation of 1.45 billion, making it a unicorn startup. It has followed Byju in the list. Byju has been the biggest educational app, after which Unacademy is following in the same rank. Mission Karm Yogi. This is the biggest mission which has been launched by the Indian government, in which will be focusing on human resource management of the civil servants as well as their training capacity to keep them up to date with the upcoming technologies as well as in smarter and innovative ways to have a perfect administration. This is a big plan and we hope this goes really well. In the other news, we lost our ex-president Shri Pranab Mukherjee ji. He was an excellent personality. A lot of political leaders came out to tell how he has been helpful and he has been the flag bearer and the particular person who saw this whole political environment grow in India. We'll be missing him and we hope his family is at peace. Chadwick Boseman, we lost another gem. The only words I can say right now is Wakanda forever. We lost another great personality, Padma Shri Pandit Jasraj ji. He had over 90 years of Indian classical career. He has been renowned for his classical, semi-classical Indian music, and he was praised by a lot, recognized by the most biggest international institutes. We really hope his soul rests in peace. His music will always be remembered. These were the important news updates for your upcoming exams, as well as something that you should really know. I hope you like the content. We'll see you in the next one.